The JEF-SGP Finance pilot project, Renewable Energy for the Community of Gonsutu, was implemented from 2008 to 2009 by the CBO Uma Esukuyepi and pilots the adoption of renewable energy by using solar energy to generate electricity for the local community. The project is located east of Suriname in the district of Sipaliwini, a district primarily inhabited by indigenous and maroon tribes. Suriname has a low rate of deforestation. More than 90% of Suriname's land area is forest, storing carbon stocks, thus contributing to combat climate change. The interior of Suriname is home to maroon and indigenous tribes living in small or larger villages. Electricity supply for this remote area is primarily dealt with by the government in the form of diesel generator sets and fuel supply. Despite government efforts to provide electricity for all, to do so for the more than 200 villages in the interior of Suriname remains a huge challenge. Budgetary constraints also affect the government's ability to apply the more costly, low-carbon emission options like solar power in the interior. The village of Gonsutu is located along the Maroon River and home to approximately 800 Maroons. Agriculture and fisheries are the main sources of income. The village has one school and teachers are recruited in the capital city by the government. The village had no electricity. While exploring the possibilities for power generation, the community of Gonsutu was ready to pilot the use of solar energy to generate electricity. With a full-size grant of JEF-SGP of $50,000, the CBO began to implement the project in 2008. The overall goal: establish a solar energy system in the village to generate electricity for the local school building and other prime facilities in Gonsutu. Electrical poles were set up and cables were connected. When implementing the project, changes were made. For example, the original location to place the solar panels was the roof of the school building, but this was changed for security reasons. A more secure location to set up the solar panels was identified, which is located in the center of the village. For this purpose, a wooden construction to support the solar panels was built. The solar panels were then installed in accordance with the instructions of the supplier. In-kind contribution of the community to the project consisted of labor and the supply of locally available building materials like sand, gravel, and wood for the electrical posts. Members of the community assisted with setting up the system and were trained on how to operate the system and perform regular maintenance. Based on an earlier assessment made of the energy demand in the village, the solar panel system with backup battery was installed and now caters for electricity demands during the day and evening. The system installed now supplies electricity to the school and houses of the school teachers, the meeting center and grinding house. Community commitment to sustain the project results is high. This pilot project shows the successful application of renewable energy to support the development efforts of this maroon village. It may serve as yet another success case of solar electrification to support the sustainable development of the interior of Suriname as a whole. It provides a good alternative to reduce the dependency on fossil fuels to operate generator sets.